So let's have a look now at some schematic symbols. Now we've got the schematic symbols drawing open here. I'm just going to minimize the info center there. And what we're going to do, we're going to add some schematic symbols to this drawing. Now schematic symbols are things like relays, connectors, splices. We've looked at them a little bit already with wiring. So let's have a look now. But before we do that, let's just quickly right click on our project. You'll notice we've got a new project, 05 Schematic Components. Add the active drawing, say yes to the project default values. So now, when I double click here, you'll see there's my schematic symbols drawing. Now it's the current drawing there, and what I'm going to do is right click and go to properties and add some drawing properties. I'll give it a sheet number, 01, like that, and OK it. Now that 01 appears there and it updates. So there's my 01 sheet for my 05 Schematic Components project. Now, schematic components, where are they? They're on the Schematic tab on the ribbon in the Insert Components panel. And if I look at the icon menu here and click on the down arrow, you can see there I've got a catalogue list, an equipment list, a panel list, and a terminal panel list. I'm just going to go to the icon menu, and you can see that I have got hundreds of bits and pieces I can add in here. There's terminals and connectors, there's relays, contacts, and so on. So let's have a look now at just inserting, let's say, a connector, for example. So if I look at this now, various connectors there. If I click on the plus sign, I've got inline wire labels, power distribution blocks, connectors with no wire number changes, connectors with wire number changes. Let's go for something like a power distribution block. And I'm going to go for a 3-terminal, 10-unit spacing. So if I select that one there, like so, I can bring that in. Now you'll notice there, specify insertion point. If I right click, notice there I can rotate. Can you see that there? So I'll put my dynamic input on here, like so, and I can right click now and I can rotate. So I'll rotate that. Rotation angle, I'll say 90, and you can see that's vertically. So now I can pick a point on there, click there, and there's the insert edit component. Now I'm not going to change any of the data or any of the hookups or descriptions or anything. I'm just going to OK that. And that inserts that there in my drawing. Because now what I can do now is start actually linking information from that. So let's just bring that out there a little bit. I can click on it. I can right click. I can move it. And I'll move it, let's say, from here just to there like that. I can add wires to it, so I can pick a point there and there's a wire coming off of that straight away. Or what I could do, multiple bus like we've done before. I'll go with component there, I'll OK that, I'll just window those there, and now right click that and I want where that's going to go. So I start a wire point, can you see? And as I come in there, those wires go across and join, can you see, those rungs on that wiring ladder there. So that's schematic symbols. There's hundreds of these. If I go back to the icon menu, I can add push buttons, I can add relays and contacts, for example. So let's put a relay with no contact in. I can drop that, let's say, there, and that will actually apply that to that rung on the wiring ladder there. I'll OK it, and you can see there, it's just there, like so. Now, I haven't actually applied that to that wire. Can you see that? It hasn't inserted it at all. So what I would do there is I would actually insert the component first and then wire to it rather than just drop it in like that. But what I can do there, I can move the component, I can pop it up there like so. As you can see, easy to edit, easy to move around. So these schematic symbols, as we work through this particular project with our schematic components, will start being linked into the wiring, and we'll start putting some components in and wiring them together.